let me and Clay talk with Nitro on for just a second, just to make sure.
Yeah, good idea. Okay. Then we can run it back.
Okay, you can hear Nitro? Say something.
Yeah, it's good.
I can't hear Nitro at all.
I know
You are hearing me talk.
Okay, go ahead and check that real quick.
Test record.
Oh, yeah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
That's the first time.
You are totally the biggest mark. And I have half the brain that you do.
Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell. And all these people are a bunch of stinking bums, aren't you?
Reigning United States heavyweight champion Bret Hitman Clark.
It was just amazing to put your voice on cassette.
Oh yeah.
And now there's all this.
No, and I was thinking about how I would have been perfectly okay
We get
with having to record this on VHS.
I think this is
and
actually
not show you guys for
this
months.
is Ricky Morton's last match in the company because he
Really?
refuses. He does the job, but he refuses to put him over with a figure 4, and he's like, "Fuck you, I'm out of here." We good? Everybody good? We're recording.
You just start talking when you're ready.
I could have cancer. You want it back? Oh, it's back.
I did.
Back it up. Oh yeah. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Late to the Nitro Party Retrospective Podcast, which is what we're calling it now.
No, it's not.
We got the whole crew here for once. We are in beautiful, cold as hell, St. Louis, Missouri. We're here for Grant's bachelor party.
Cold as hell.
And in typical fashion, we're sitting here at 9:30 in the morning watching wrestling. So we figured we'd do a podcast for y'all. Today, we're going to be watching WCW Monday Nitro from October 28th, 1996, coming to you live 22 years ago, from the America West Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. Attendance was approximately 6,300 folks, drew a 3.6 Nielsen rating, and we're going to get started here. Remember, pull this up on the WWE Network. It's going to be episode 59 of WCW Monday Nitro. Let the ads play, let the parental guidance horseshit play, and when them buildings come up, get ready and press play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
It loads.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o.
So there might be a 1 second delay.
They'll figure it out. Our fans are smart.
Okay, Clay.
What? We're here.
What happened at Havoc again?
Okay, Piper rambled on, and they ran out of time on the pay-per-view feed, and we never got to hear the end of the
So Nitro
promo.
starts, Hogan and Piper are still talking in the ring.
Yes, exactly.
They just picked him up and moved him in the truck.
Yeah, there's still...
God damn, your fucking, quality on this TV is awesome. That's some HD shit.
Part of it's because I fucking narrow it down to
It
4:3.
compresses it.
Yeah,
it makes it look
helps.
better. That's a good idea. I wonder if Charles Barkley will be making another appearance since they are in the home of the Phoenix Suns,
Yeah.
which I think is who he plays for. Wow, Zabisco wearing a Superman t-shirt.
No tie, no funky shirt, just Superman.
Did you listen to his interview on Pinzer's
Yeah,
podcast?
that
That
was
was
good.
some entertaining ass shit.
Yeah.
He's just talking about his crazy ex-girlfriend.
No, that was a good one on the heels of that video I sent you guys, the interview where he's talking about working with Regal.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about the clotheslines.
He's the fucking man. So this is a big deal. Piper is here. The first man to be on WrestleMania and Starrcade in the same year.
Yeah.
I think.
Now, he was in Jim Crockett Promotions, wasn't he, at one point?
Yes. He was in Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah.
Way...
Is this pre-WrestleMania or
between?
between?
83 he had the dog collar match with,
with
Greg Valentine at
That's
Starrcade 83.
right.
So he would have been
And then he
pre-WrestleMania.
He came there from Portland, right?
Yeah, he was one of the top guys in Portland territory. So we are getting ready for World War III 96, which won't be a shit show at all.
I am so excited.
Oh my god.
Are there any good World War IIIs?
No, there really isn't. No, they're all bad. Actually, 96, 97 might be your most passable shows.
Yeah.
And then I think there's only 4 of them. I think they only did that gimmick 4 years. I think it's 95 through 99.
The best part of them are the opening 3 seconds where every luchador just gets thrown out and it looks like a hand grenade exploding.
Oh, yeah. Here we go, opener. Who we got? I haven't watched a second of this.
Dude, I hate
Juventud.
I hate Hoovy because of him doing the Ed Ferrara era fucking shit.
Stick.
The Rock.
Stick.
The Rock knockoff.
You know what? He was probably told to fucking
I'm
do
sure.
that.
I'm
It's
sure
not
he
his
was.
fault.
No, I know. But
The
fuck him.
juice!
The juice is loose.
The juice, all capitals.
Well,
Oh, this is Regal's back from Japan. He's been on a international
man.
tour.
Hoovy versus Regal. This
Yeah,
could be good.
this is interesting. I forgot he was fucking TV champ. He's been gone so long.
Yeah.
Doing a little international tour. God damn, he's fucking awesome.
Grant, you should walk around in your wrestling gimmick
With one
of
hand
those.
behind your back
No,
at
it's like
all
a
times.
what's that called? A cummerbund or something?
That
but no
is
shirt?
no, that's not a cummerbund. That is a. I just call it a puffy. It's like a dickie.
A puffy dicky.
It's
a puffy dicky.
Does that fall under the realm of an ascot?
Actually, I think you're right. Hold on.
No, I sometimes when I'm in the ring, just walking around watching shit, I do the hand behind my
Yeah,
back thing.
that's a very heel.
We should get rid of our phones and just put encyclopedias in front of us instead of looking at Google.
Yeah, I'd call it an ascot. It's kind of that puffy thing
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see frumpish people wearing.
No, I was that series. I think I sent you guys a match or two. Regal and Arn feud over the TV title for I think like a year and a half.
Yeah,
They
back
just
in the
wrestle each other every WCW Saturday night, every pay-per-view,
Which may be coming to the network soon.
and it's
apparently.
it's a
Hey,
fantastic.
look at that. Hey.
FX.
Are you sure, Tony? Because we know you fucking have problems with that. You dick. That's a pretty sweet gimmick. I mean, you don't have to work. You fucking
Yeah.
get paid a
Oh, hell
shitload
yeah.
and just sit up
Yeah,
in the
you can
goddamn
just-
rack.
You can just hang out, get fat, out of shape, and then have a terrible match.
Yeah,
Pull off a year and a half long feud if you want it.
It's
I'm
like
not
you know
saying
he's
it'll
got a
happen.
bag of pork rinds up there when the camera's not
Right.
on him.
He just had to show up, get his face painted for a year, and do nothing.
So this has potential to be a good. Anytime Regal's in there, he's
Interesting
they're already
cautious
looking.
style.
Yep, they're like, oh shit, Sting's up there. Let's not pay attention to the cool shit happening in the ring.
Nope.
Oh, we're doing NWO.
They got their
picket
local
line.
hooligans to walk around with signs.
Regal's going to the maroon gear here.
Yeah.
This is kind of the first time we've seen him in that. Usually he's in the blue and red stuff.
I think this is exactly what he's wearing in that fucking action figure up
Yeah.
there.
So let's interrupt this potentially great
God
match.
damn it! Yeah, guy in the gorilla mask.
It'd be impossible to cut his mic.
You're right.
If this were real life, Regal and
Like
Hogan,
Regal's like, all right,
they'd just walk up there and beat the shit out of him.
fucking rat-faced knacker. That kid in the white hat is excited. People are like throwing babies at him and shit. Where's his security?
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, this is Waltman, I think, at his best.
Yeah.
I
This,
agree.
there's like a 6-month stretch here before he gets too fucked up and injured.
Yeah,
and-
he had his own
Drugged
issues, but
but I think he's really good here.
I mean, he's
Early sixes.
the guy can work. I just don't.
He's at about his biggest and still in shape here too. Because it's amazing how skinny he is when he first breaks in.
I just
Amazing
hate
how
that there's
skinny
like
he is now.
well, yeah.
a technical clinic of snapmares going on in the ring and nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's not one head in the crowd looking at
No,
them. two.
they don't give a fuck.
I can't tell you guys how many hours I have watched just fucking wrist
up.
locks.
I don't know what to do there for a second. Might be a oh gee.
Ooh.
This is the Bill Burr.
Oh.
Oh Jesus.
Way to sell it.
Regal's been using that a lot, that fucking butterfly suplex.
Double underhook
Yeah, double
suplex.
underhook suplex.
Bumping his ass off. Might be a little bit of a language barrier in this match. Yeah, they're
And
kind of
style barrier. It's
Yeah,
not like
I
either
mean,
one
you
of them
got
knows how to feed the other.
lucha versus world of sport.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily mesh. That's pretty impressive. I mean, Regal's one of those guys that's deceptively big.
I watched an interview with him where he talked about
450. Man, good job getting out of. That's an easy one to not fucking get out of the way of because he comes down there fast.
I watched an interview where he talks about all his training and whatever, and he's like, yeah, but there were a lot of guys with that. My lucky thing is that I'm British, and I'm also 6'3".
The Regal stretch. I love this fucking move because it would really hurt if you actually got put in it. The Regal stretch. That's the first time we've seen that. Clean as a whistle. TV champ. Spit shining his belt. This is kind of before Regal gets real bad into drugs, too. Like
he looks really good.
He looks
here.
like he's in real good shape there. Because he kind of bloats up and he starts wearing that singlet like in his match with Goldberg.
You know, and then it's amazing when he gets cleaned up a little bit how good he looks at the end of his WWE run. Like when he wins King of the Ring, he looks great there.
I mean, the Fed puts him through rehab.
Right.
I mean, they cleaned him up. Regal stretch.
So in my fantasy rebooking of this whole era...
Oh yeah, Grant has like notebooks devoted to this, by the way.
So I've been trying to figure out what to do with the TV title because it's awesome and I like everyone that feuds over it, but it's also stupid and doesn't make sense. I think a good gimmick for the TV title, because the rule is you have to defend it on TV. I think the rule should be if you defend it 10, 15 times, whatever, you get a title shot.
If you successfully defend the TV title 10 straight matches.
Right.
Over 10 weeks.
Right.
That's
the
and then you can feed them to the world champ. Right. That's not a big deal.
And the sport approach being, he's not
Sting what's going on.
He's not going to say anything.
Don't talk to me.
He's cheering.
The sport approach being, because who's the U.S. champ right now?
Oh,
Conan.
Ric Flair is, isn't
Flair.
He? Yeah.
So let's say Regal and Flair are friends, or Regal can't beat Flair, but Flair can't beat the world champ. Well, all Regal's got to do is defend his title 10 times. He gets a world title shot.
Yeah.
And so that's your built-in storyline.
I guess. So we're getting a promo for T-shirts in island gibberish. Maybe not your best way to sell them.
I like that there's a direct translation for trendy.
Yeah, they're not saying that. They're saying, I'll rip your goddamn bottom jaw off. Ha ha ha. I wanted it to be the Mexican, the soft J, where it's like, ja, ja, ja.
That view of Ming with the ha 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 is what you see as you're bleeding out after he destroys you.
After he's killed you.
Yeah.
Was it Jericho talking about how he used to do gibberish, and then he was on Smoky Mountain, and he did gibberish to the camera? Because he used to do it in Japan.
Right.
And he realized, oh, fuck, I'm in America. They know that I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, because I see. He's in a foreign country,
right,
so they don't know any different.
Yeah.
So, Arn Anderson's on the shelf. He did a stretcher job last night at Halloween Havoc. I think he's taking some time off because we're getting down to the nitty-gritty with Arn. So he's
trying to save his career,
He's
basically.
having neck issues big time, so...
Well, then, I mean, only Lex Luger's smart enough to know that to defeat the New World Order, you have to kill everyone who can help you do it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So he put him out, injured him, wouldn't let him out of the torture rack.
Instead of a team mentality, Luger's taking more of a Highlander approach.
Yeah, I mean, there can be only one. DDP and his fake music on the network
makes
that I
me mad.
fucking hate.
I'd say I'm going to record every single one of these and dub in everyone's proper music.
Yeah, no kidding.
Buy a server somewhere and host it.
The unofficial WWE network.
Maybe we could petition the Library of Congress
I mean,
to allow the music to be on there?
host it
Oh.
as preservation of culture.
Yeah.
And then you could have the original music.
that is an enormous cigar. Holy shit.
Is that still on the agenda today?
Yeah,
The cigar
yeah.
bar?
We can go there.
I mean, it doesn't make
care
a
one way or
difference.
the other.
I just didn't know if that was
We,
still on the agenda.
We'll get smelly and manly.
We are going to we're gonna go to the brewery, get some lunch, then we're gonna go to a pinball bar.
The cigar place would actually be a good time burner between it and pinball because we got a little stretch there.
We were talking on the way here. Is the one we're going to the Silver Ballroom?
Yes.
Okay. What's the one that we went to with Chris?
Orbit.
Orbit. Okay.
In the Silver Ballroom, especially if you get there when there's not people there is better because it's got a lot more tables.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, whenever me, you, and Chris went, like, weren't even open yet, remember?
Oh, yeah, he turned them on for us.
He turned them all on for us
Yeah.
and, like, freaking gave us drinks and everything. We were the only ones there the whole
One
time.
half of Rough and or Ready, Mike Enos. That is kid.
So whose face paint is that supposed to be?
Fake Sting.
Yeah,
Really
he's-
fake Sting.
He's
No.
cosplaying as fake Sting.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. We should do that. Fake Sting, fake Razor, fake Diesel.
Yeah.
Like, no,
We'll cosplay as the fake version.
I'm not Diesel. I'm Glenn Jacobs as Diesel.
And then go trick-or-treating.
That's funny. No, you just go to a con.
Yeah.
It's like, why is your rendition of Razor Ramon so shitty? Well, let me tell you. Here's why. Because I'm actually Rick Bogner.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, that was a shoot slap. Zabisco's on his manly kick again.
Yeah.
Remember when Mike Enos and Chris Jericho had like a match of the night contender for no reason?
That used to... That's one of the things I really love about WCW. Early 98, there's just randomly in a garbage show will be
A really good match.
a match from a guy who's a future, world champion in WWF or E or whatever. the kids
Babyface
call it.
Mike Enos is fired up and gets lightly nudged in the midsection.
So, Grant, in your training,
Yes.
have you got to, like, strikes and stuff yet?
No, that's the next thing I'm doing is working on punches.
Okay. Have you, like, watched people do it and, like, have they kind of
Yeah.
talked about how it's supposed to be done?
No, I haven't had any too in-depth conversations. I think the idea is since I know how to do it for real, it's probably going to be a little different and or hopefully better.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Well, I know that, like, Flair said that he would spend hours, like, with a string in
Yeah,
front of him,
where
trying
he-
not
yeah.
to touch the
Talked
string,
about that on
but get
30
as close as he possibly
30 for
can.
30 where
Yeah.
he would hit it but the string wouldn't move.
Yeah, I think one of the things I'm going to consider at least talk about is just doing the Dan Severn open hand deal.
Yeah.
Since technically within the rules, that's all you can do anyhow.
The rules, man.
I was just going to say,
Holy
like,
shit, what's happening here? You don't see
it's
this
probably
very
Sting or an NWO guy.
often. Flying clothesline.
What was I getting at? Oh, yeah, I was going to say that, in my opinion, I think, it's the Outsiders. The thing that makes or breaks a good wrestler is his ability to, fake strike.
Right. No, I agree.
So,
Well-
blocked it.
because I had noticed that Mike Enos missed by a mile earlier, so
Yeah.
it made me think of it.
No, and that's one of the reasons, like Regal with the European uppercuts, you can make contact.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
don't hurt a guy.
I was going to say, like
Soft.
like Kenny Omega's like knee to the
Right.
face is actually like a knee to like this area,
Right, yeah.
and he slaps his leg at the same
Yeah.
time, but it's so quick you could barely even see
Right.
it.
No, I mean in a perfect world, and it's one of the things that have been discussed. I'm so much bigger than most of the guys that wrestle in this area. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to get away with some technical brawling and just fucking working wrist locks and headlocks and basic shit,
Just
Yeah.
grind people.
Yeah.
which is great because it's a hell of a lot easier on
Mike,
me.
Mike Enos is shit talking the Outsiders. Rough and Ready wants a title shot.
Fucking hell.
I forget, is Enos rough already?
We don't know.
He's whatever you want him to be.
I'll say, I'm gonna go get ready out of
Because
here.
they've got a gay cowboy gimmick. Somebody's
It's like anytime there's a 2-word tag team name like High Voltage, who's high and who's
high and
voltage?
who's voltage.
I like the outsider thing, but I really wish that they would have done what they end up doing, like the Flock. Like, oh, they bought tickets. There's nothing we can do.
Right. Which they did that like once.
Yeah. But like here, it's why are they there? Why isn't security doing anything?
Alright, well, they're the tag champs now, so they're fucking married into it.
Well, yeah, but any fucking talent that wants to can't just go out and start harassing people in the crowd.
Yeah, I know.
But if they bought tickets, that's an easy fucking explanation.
So this is this is the end of October '96. We're about 3 months away from DDP being a made guy
yeah.
by Hall and Nash.
When does that happen?
That is January of '97.
Okay.
So we're coming up. That was at the Superdome show.
Okay. Gotcha.
Scratching away the TV.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
It is recording, right?
Yeah.
somebody's gonna eat a diamond cutter.
Don't touch it.
Running power slam.
Red dot's illuminated. That's what that means.
That's neat. He's hooking the turnbuckle. That makes sense. I mean,
It comes out of nowhere.
This is a good match for two guys you wouldn't necessarily think would have a good match together.
Yeah.
They're for DDP in this match.
Exactly.
They want him to join, and then,
This is
it's the start of that
planting,
angle.
planting the seeds of that.
Dude,
See?
so
They're doing the diamond cutter thing.
most of the guys I train with are, well, about half of them are pretty young, early 20s. And one of them, he's getting some matches, and he's getting to the point where he's adding moves and just spending a lot of the night working
matches
on it.
in front of crowds.
Yeah, which is how it should be. You know, let's spend an hour and work on this and figure out how to not kill people and how to take it, how to give it, whatever. But the other night, he starts explaining this thing that he saw that he wants to do. And after 10 minutes of the most awkward explanation for what this thing is, just that I've ever heard, I'm like, you mean a fucking diamond cutter?
That's all it was.
So you take their neck and
You spin them around, and then you jump, and you're...
See, kids today think that's called an RKO.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
But no, he tried to explain it the route of, finally what tipped me off, he was like, it's like a stunner, but everyone's
Flattened down.
flat. I'm like, yeah, fucking, he's like, oh yeah, I think that is it. And I'm like, yeah, it's out of nowhere.
So in
I just
itself,
walked
isn't it
off.
just like an inverted, what do they
Neck
call those?
breaker.
Neck breaker, basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a ace crusher in Japan because Johnny Ace developed it.
It's also
So-
the way DDP explains it.
You grab your neck, and then you know.
and he's sort of technically right. If the guy selling it takes it right, it's technically a DDT where the guy giving it is turned around.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
that's
when you
good
give
way
a
of thinking.
DDT, you should be flat.
So it's
Yeah.
like a DDT, and then you flip around, and
supposed to just
cowabunga, dude.
Supposed to just pancake out.
Right.
So these guys had one hellacious match last night. Dean Malenko's your new cruiserweight champion.
Speaking of Mysterio, the Royal Rumble just happened, and he still
He
wrestles like he did in this show.
He looks like $1 million. He
Yeah.
got back from his knee surgery. He looked freaking good.
Well, he got popped for roids a couple times, didn't he?
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
he was with Lucha Underground there. I don't know if they have a very strict
I think
policy.
they just kind of provide the roids on Lucha Underground.
Mysterio in WWE, he had a couple wellness policies.
Yeah, but they didn't really come out and say what they were for. But he
Oh.
he got pretty bulked up there
Yeah,
for
no.
him.
Powers.
Hey, it's Jim Powers.
We all know and love Jim Powers.
So, I will note that this show had a dark match
Okay.
pitting Juventud Guerrera, so he was working double duty tonight, and Psychosis. This is actually after the main event, according to Cage Match.
Mm-hmm.
Juvi
everyone
and
stayed.
Psychosis defeat Damien and Halloween, better known as Cyclope.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, so I'll admit to something fucking hilarious and embarrassing. Although, to be fair, I was like fucking 10 at the time. The first time I ever read the phrase dark match, I thought it was a fucking match with the lights off.
yeah, I mean,
I remember envisioning that as well.
I'll give you
I'm
Give
like,
you that.
holy shit, I wish I... And then I'm like, oh, you don't see them because the lights are off, so they can't record it.
I'll give you that because you were probably 12 at the time and didn't know any
man.
better. I will say this. How the fuck does roided out Jim Powers get a cruiser? Look how much bigger he is than Malenko.
Because the weight limit's 210.
I don't know, but like, he ain't no goddamn cruiserweight.
No, I think the weight limit was always... It was 210, I think. Was the
Hey, that's
cruiserweight
AC Green. Hey. Basketball player. Big wrestling fan. He shows up, like, again after this. Noted, like, virgin basketball player. Remember, he was the guy that, like, didn't have sex till he got
Yes.
married at the age of 45 or some
remember
shit.
that.
That was his gimmick.
Wow.
Hey, Teddy Long needs to petition and quit having Nick Patrick referee his guys' matches. Because this is getting ridiculous.
I agree with what you're saying. Like, Jim Powers is not under 210.
No, that guy's fucking huge.
I'd say he's at least 250. At least.
He ain't
Like,
no...
for real, which
No.
in wrestling terms means he's 310.
Yeah,
Right. See, told you. There he is. AC Green.
So being celibate is just code for I couldn't get laid.
What? Dude, that guy's a fucking NBA basketball player. That guy can fucking get as much as he wants. They got groupies like
might have,
everything
like-
else.
You might have like a crooked dick or something.
Oh, Jesus. So we're going to see if Malenko can carry Jim Powers to a passable match
Well,
here.
I was about to say, I think I'm less than a year out from being better than Jim Powers.
Powers.
We'll see. I'm not knocking the guy.
I mean, he's just fucking enormous for a fucking cruiserweight match.
Hey, are your guys' shows like mostly like over by Belleville?
No, most of ours are here in the city.
Oh, in the city, okay. Now, Glory Pro and what's the one you're doing?
Dynamo.
Dynamo. Like they were like together, right? Glory Pro and Dynamo.
All the guys intermingle, I think. Yeah.
I was gonna say because Glory Pro was Michael Elgin's,
Right.
but he just quit because he's in the middle of a scandal with
Right.
What he
sexual
did?
harassment
Really?
type thing.
I didn't hear about
like
that.
he was in the middle of like I guess he tried to cover up a sexual harassment thing between one of his wrestlers and a women wrestler or something.
Yeah, not good.
And he was texting.
Jesus! Malenko's fucking selling a hip toss like death.
I'll say Jim Powers his fundamentals
Oh.
are good.
We got a goat man on the stage. So I guess that must be Malenko's next challenger for the cruiserweight
Yeah.
strap.
Psychosis in normal clothes and his mask.
That
awesome.
is kind of odd looking.
Should wear a suit.
That would be menacing, at least.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know that I'll get to work too much for angles, but I think before I start wrestling, if there's someone I'm going to work with, I think I'm going to start showing up to the events and buy a seat and do the Clubber Lang thing.
Yeah, just like dress real nice.
Yeah. And just be in the front row to watch all the matches.
And just call out.
You have to wear a turtleneck sweater.
Just call out his wife.
But no, I think if I get to be a heel,
I'm a heel.
one of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about wrestling at the Chase, how people used to show up in suits. It was a fucking,
Now it's just a bunch of yokels.
No, exactly.
I think you should look and dress like a badass, like this huge badass that, can destroy anyone, but whenever they put a microphone to your face, like, I want to wrestle.
Yeah, that'll get over. That's why you aren't fucking booking this shit.
It would be funny.
Funny don't draw money, motherfucker.
But no, I think I'm really taking it's basically, it's Jim Cornette and Arn Anderson had a fucking baby.
That is stiff at the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom's kind of a little, yeah.
Is what I'm going for.
There you go.
So we're gonna watch. We just watched Jim Powers work a fucking headlock for.
Dude, Jim Powers has a good fucking headlock. I'll give him that.
He's hulking up.
Like he gives a good head lock.
Shut up.
Great head.
Fucking dick jokes, and we're fucking 10 minutes into this guy.
That's what
We're 20 minutes
came
in.
to.
Yeah, is this our third match? It's fucking.
Yes, it is our
went
third
quick.
match.
Oh, Nick Patrick's neck's fucking bothering him still. Oh, what is Jim Powers' finish?
Has he ever won?
I don't know. That's why I don't know what his finish is.
He's never finished.
I'm gonna guess Powerbomb or
The Jim Powerbomb.
or God damn it.
That does kind of write
Or,
itself, doesn't it?
Or a full Nelson chokeslam. What?
How's that work?
No, you full Nelson them and then you come up and then you.
Oh, okay.
That's a thing.
I guess. It probably isn't. It's probably something lame like a power slam. Like a regular old fucking power slam.
I think I'm gonna use the spine buster.
Just get
You're
real
just
good.
going full Arn Anderson.
Just get
huh?
real good at it.
Oh, I was thinking I can do it to anyone. I mean,
About didn't make it
Wow.
over him with that leapfrog.
because there's a couple things. If the guy was, if the guy was big enough, you wouldn't be able to do. I was looking at that at a couple variants of like a power bomb, like the one that Regal used earlier. But the notion that your finisher can come from anywhere, I mean, you need that, and you can hit the spine buster off the ropes at any point.
Right.
You can do it to anyone. It's safe. It's pretty easy.
There it is. That's his finish. Power
Yeah.
bomb. Oh, see that? Okay, I was
Yeah,
power slam.
it's a decent power slam.
So Teddy Long is blaming Nick Patrick for all of his problems.
Yeah.
But he is just as liable for this
Yeah.
bullshit.
So he's still going with the neck brace.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that
Still
gimmick was
happening.
over.
Oh, we're doing kind of a
Reverse roll up
It was
there.
unnecessary, but
yeah. Got the win.
for some reason I expected Malenko just to slap him after that.
This fucking angle with Nick Patrick and Teddy Long and Jim Powers has been going on for like 4 goddamn weeks now.
Yeah,
He forgot his belt.
it's second only to
Yeah, he
the
did.
Colonel Robert Parker.
that goes on in perpetuity till you and I were long dead and gone from this earth.
Yeah.
Player!
Hit him.
Player. Take that neck brace
Get
off,
the-
player. Slap you
I'm
across
gonna
the face.
call the Undertaker.
You know, I don't necessarily even mind this shit going on, but there's never a blow off.
No, it just happens.
They should fucking wrestle.
Teddy Long
Teddy
versus
and
Nick Patrick.
That'd be.
I mean,
watch
what
it.
else are you gonna do? What else is gonna be the finish?
It's the Jim Power Pin of the week.
It's fucking Jim Power Hour.
That's what it's called from now
Yeah,
on.
no, the first hour of Nitro is the Jim Power Hour. Because he's probably going to wrestle.
The Pet Boys Jim Power Hour.
And as his great-grandchildren will one day say, hoverboards don't work on water. unless you have
Hoverboards
Jim
don't
Power.
float on
Jim-
water.
Jim Power.
Unless you got power. Ha.
That's not racist at all. Fucking,
guy
of course,
sounds
the
like.
Asian guy has like the devious fucking.
McFly, you bozo. Those boards don't float on water. Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, I forgot they still have a magazine.
He don't look like that
Who the
anymore.
fuck is that?
Like of all the shit we have going on in the company, we put the Dungeon of fucking Doom on the cover of the magazine.
As long as the headline or like the caption on it is, who are these guys and why are they
Why
here?
are they here? And why do people care?
Yeah.
Dude, they should redo this commercial with Crow Sting just not talking.
Just sitting
Just
there.
like
It morphs into him and he's just deadpan.
that actually.
I
would
wish
be
they did
pretty
a magazine commercial with Chris Benoit just like not giving a shit.
awesome. You can't. Oh.
Yes, we can
I
talk
saw-
about
you
Chris
can't say the
Benoit.
B word.
Come on.
I saw who was. Yeah, I think it was on one of Brandon Stroud's Up Rocks columns, but it was around. It's about a year from now, and that guy has some fucked up eyes.
Oh my god. That's Robert Gibson's brother.
Yeesh. But it was something about Benoit, and the caption on it just said "breathes through teeth." It was just like the. Oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
His neck broke?
It's just Benoit suspended upside down in the air.
Did you see Barbarian though? His neck was
Yeah.
like crooked.
Hey, you fucking gotta get some torque on that shit.
Yeah. Man, look at that height.
This was a really good match on Havoc.
Did Mongo throw a briefcase?
Then Mongo fucks it up.
Yep, there's a briefcase.
Yeah,
Halliburton.
that
Oh,
Halliburton
whatever.
gets some fucking work for about the next year.
Dude, maybe I'll carry a Halliburton. Like, not character, but in real life
real
when I
life.
wrestle. And almost
work
no
and
one
back.
will
Like
get it.
handcuff it to yourself.
And like no one will get it that I work with.
Like the two Halliburton gimmicks in wrestling are this and then IRS.
Yeah.
God, Benoit taking head trauma in still form.
Dude, I was listening to the Pritchard podcast, the one where they do is it the first Raw one where they talk
Yeah.
about Beefcake coming back?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I remember this promo. It's IRS talking about how when Beefcake was laying in the hospital,
He didn't pay
wasn't
his
paying
taxes. Yeah. Like, that's fucking awesome. Like, Rotunda was really good at that gimmick because
Yeah.
it makes, like, the, when he stole, like, Tatanka's fucking headdress.
Right.
It's like Native Americans shouldn't be tax exempt, and
Yeah.
it was a whole social commentary. Holy shit, it's Ricky Morton in a sparkly jacket.
Final match in WCW.
I'm pretty sure it is. He talked about on his podcast how he wasn't putting Jeff Jarrett over in the figure 4. So this is this match. So
He doesn't look too happy, really.
now he's got job face.
Yeah.
What is his music? That doesn't sound like rock and roll. It sounds like fucking banjos and
No,
shit.
I think that's Jarrett's music starting already.
Oh, okay. God damn it. He's got some pink trim on his outfit this week.
Oh,
It
great.
has a pink thong on.
That's kind of what it
Say.
looks like. It looks like lacy women's pink underwear.
God damn it.
I just don't understand him trying to get over as a baby face. I mean, the guy is a natural fucking heel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna piss during this one.
Yeah.
I think
Zach always has to pee in the middle of these.
I think the only gimmick he has ever had that I thought was really over, and it's the worst fucking time, but it's when he comes back to WCW.
Yeah.
It's the hey slapnuts gimmick.
Yeah, that's okay.
Like, I fucking storyline hated him then.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Right, no, it worked. But here, I don't fucking care.
So we got a couple Southern dandies here getting ready to lock it up.
What town are we in again?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, well, fuck.
Let's put a couple guys from fucking Memphis out there.
Oh, no shit.
Work a match from USWA in the fucking 80s.
Yeah. Like, why are you doing that? You're a face. What's
Well,
fuck?
I don't see how he's got to work heel here because he's up against Ricky Morton, but...
If you can point out in the crowd any one person you see who knows who the fuck Ricky Morton is.
Yeah, out west. I mean, they didn't have too big of a presence here. Ricky's going to get jobbed out in about 4.5 minutes here. Drop toe hold, that's not a move. And he's.
Why are you doing this again?
There is
Stop.
far too much Fargo strutting going on. Arm drag.
It's the whole, and it's storyline and probably a little bit real life, it's the whole trying to be Ric Flair thing.
Yeah.
But Ric Flair never tried to get over as a fucking babyface.
No.
Ric Flair got over as a babyface by being the best fucking heel.
And having really good matches.
Right.
Remember when AJ Styles was doing the Ric Flair gimmick in TNA?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a long time ago.
Him and Jay Lethal had a flare off or something.
God, yeah.
I was
Whoa, that was kind of the half-ass.
He didn't know if he was going to be there.
What do you call that?
I was just thinking about like old TNA this morning and realized in my head that when I think about current wrestling, it's like 07 in my head.
Yes. Yeah. It is. Definitely is.
Like, I think that's just as new as what's actually going on.
The biggest black spot in my memory for wrestling is 01
like
to
06.
05.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I just fucking wasn't watching
Yeah,
it.
because 05, 06, 07, I think we got into TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, at least followed it,
Right.
but yeah, there's a big...
And I remember watching online right after it happened when Shamrock won the title there.
yeah.
Like, I remember that and thinking, oh, this is cool.
He was like their first heavyweight
he's
champion.
one of the first ones.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Get it over with. Fucking Zbyszko and Shivani are arguing about semantics.
Well, there's nothing else to do.
I'll say.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about these guys in
No.
Phoenix.
This isn't a good match, like, psychologically. put
Nah, I
together.
mean, you're just kind of...
Well, I mean, Ricky's not into it.
Well, Ricky's not able to do his usual fucking shit here. There you go. There he's selling a little better.
Half the moves in this match have been Ricky on the ground getting stomped.
Yeah.
And that's hard to sell and make look good and get people to give a shit.
Come on, Ricky. Fucking Zach has went into talking like Ricky Morton occasionally.
Yeah.
It's like, that's cool.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Oh man, yeah, it's cool.
He's just my friend. He's my buddy. Like, it's fucking... He's like your fucking, like, dad's buddy that works in a fucking, like, a body shop.
I like how
that just drinks Bush Heavy.
every guest he has, when they call in, he always starts with a joke that they don't get.
Yeah.
It's really awkward for a second.
When his phone goes off, he's like, "Oh, that's Vince calling me to be on Raw. Vince ain't gonna be able to make it this week." Spinning neck breaker. Is that it? Nope. Oh, he's gonna go figure 4. Ricky don't want to
People
put
are
him over
marking out
with
for the move.
Rolled him up. No. Ricky's got a good working punch.
Yeah, that was a good uppercut.
God, he's just bit like when he was 20 years old doing this, like he was skinny,
Yeah.
but like now it's
Ooh,
just like
that was a good little
nice little
maneuver
roll up
there.
out of the corner.
What a maneuver!
And then from there, going to the knee. He that didn't look. Ricky didn't.
I hate that
I think
move.
Ricky sandbagged him on that.
Yeah.
Because we know he's not happy about it. I think he fucking sandbagged that.
I
move.
hate that fucking move anyhow.
Maybe he is gonna put him over, but he's like, I'll put him over, but I'm done. Yeah.
He did.
Yep.
Wow, and he quit.
Yep. I think this is his last match in the promotion, and the Giant is immediately talking.
You can't just fucking stand there. You're blocking a fire exit. Who has a fire marshal gimmick? Get them out here.
Firebreaker Chip.
Dude, that would have been
remember the Patriots? Or whatever.
That would have been a good gimmick. The fire marshal?
Firebreak. What's Jim Neidhart doing in the crowd?
Yeah, right.
Jesus Christ.
Like
That's fucking
wow.
him. That fucking guy's face paint is awful.
Snap into it.
So pick a gimmick, dude.
Yeah, is he the Warrior or is he Savage?
Or is he Sting?
Or is he Sting?
He looks like an extra from the original fucking Road Warrior
There you go.
movie.
Got a hawk. Is that
So-
hawk? Yeah.
I think the gimmick here is that the Giant stole the U.S. belt from Flair.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, because they had a match.
My
or
phone
two
is
or-
up your
That's
ass.
fine.
No, it isn't.
Well, I didn't know.
So back to my point. Remember Firebreaker Chip?
Yes.
Him and Todd
I
Champion,
choose not to.
who were billed from WCW Special Forces. It was like 94 WCW.
And what would the WCW Special Forces like task be?
Well, remember Granada?
That was them.
They did that.
Remember all those Special Forces troops that got killed in Panama?
Yeah.
That was them again.
It was like Buddy Lee Parker and fucking the power plant. Why is he still talking? Come on. Damn, fucking crowd's goddamn rowdy. These these two security guards got their fucking hands full.
He's like yelling.
He is yelling.
Sit your ass down.
He is fucking yelling at somebody. They got their fucking hands full. This fucking promo won't end.
I like the check the closet part. Can you just imagine opening the closet and the fucking Giants standing there?
R. Kelly comes out.
John Travolta.
Oh, good. Now we got to have Jarrett talk for another 5 fucking minutes. Guy just beat fucking 47-year-old out-of-shape Ricky Morton, and he thinks he's ready to take on the Giant. Stay in your lane, Jarrett. Why is he getting so much camera time? Grant is slowly becoming depressed.
Fucking terrible.
No, it wasn't. You hit
No one remembers.
You hit one dick shot on the Giant, and then your other two guys got beat up by the Dungeon of Doom. So no, it wasn't a great night for the fucking Horseman, Jarrett. God damn it. Just because he didn't chokeslam you, he's calling it a victory. Because that was the whole thing. He's like, oh, you won't hit it on me. You know, I'm really looking forward to Jarrett and Hogan finally getting that match with that big build-up. I mean, I know it's not going to happen for another 4 years, but man, when it does, it's a fucking Matt classic.
Oh, man.
I can't wait to talk about that.
Like, I can't even look at the screen.
You got to embrace the suck. Wow. Still talking. So, yeah, anything else going on?
Fuck, I don't know.
I wish something else was going on right now.
Like literally anything?
Looks like the shadows have moved a few inches on the floor in here, so the sun's progressing through the sky
What
nicely.
time is it? It is currently 10:14 in the a.m. Central Standard Time. It's approximately...
He hasn't taken a fucking breath yet!
No.
There he goes.
Yeah, we know. Your daddy fucking... Get Mike Graham out here.
Shivani doing a good job of acting concerned.
When does Mike Graham die? Didn't Mike Graham kill himself?
I don't know.
Chances are good.
I mean, I know he's deceased.
Yeah, I'm gonna advocate an angle for Jarrett if the NWO didn't exist. I think a fake Four Horsemen with him as Flair, like knockoff Four Horsemen.
Kind of like do the Nation of Domination thing.
Like that
or the thing they're going to do here in a couple years.
That would have been a good feud. Like the Horsemen versus the whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Whatever.
The Cattlemen.
The Cattlemen. Whatever, Jarrett. Yep, died October 19th, 2012. Mike Graham never drew a dime. These poor guys, I'll give them credit. They come out and get dropped on their heads and don't get paid very much, but they're committed.
Does the blonde one bite his tongue before every match? Because
No,
he always
that's
is like bleeding in his mouth.
That's Kool-Aid. That's from Craft Services.
He eats 3 packets of cherry Kool-Aid before every match.
Just
to get
straight
him-
powder.
Yeah.
It's like pre-workout.
Right.
That's actually probably what it is. It's Ico Pro.
Probably.
Who we got?
Who be
I
bad
can't
now?
hear the music, so... The Blue Bloods? No.
That's what it
No.
Regal
sounded like.
Regal already wrestled. Nobody's... There we go. Oh, I thought it was
No.
Hacksaw for a
Canadians.
second. All I saw was a flag.
Oh, another match that I care about.
Yeah, I mean, Jacques Rougeau in 96 and Phoenix isn't necessarily over.
Hey, pull up the card. Where are we at?
Well, we're probably... I don't know. I think we maybe are past the fireworks gimmick after the first hour. They maybe aren't doing that anymore.
Somebody want to hold the ladder for me while I go up on the roof and check the shingles?
I thought you were going to go hang
jump?
yourself.
No, I haven't inspected them, and this match seems like a good time to do that.
So, tell me if something seems fishy about this. Mike Graham, cause of death, multiple gunshot suicide.
Multiple gunshot
thing.
suicide.
Did you get the old Arkansas suicide, the 2 in the back of the head?
No, there was a guy, this is a story that none of you are, well, it's a good story regardless. Not very far from where I grew up, there was a kid, I guess, when my parents were in high school. Got a gun, went out in his car, sat down, fucking shot himself in the mouth. But I guess he jerked, and it came out wrong, so he was still alive.
Just blew his jaw off and nothing else.
Well, he only had the one bullet, and it kind of paralyzed him.
He had to...
So he drug in with his hands into the house, got another bullet, drug himself back out to the car, yanked himself in, and finished it.
Oh my god.
Well, that's certainly what we want from our... Yeah, there's your answer, Zach. We're getting ready for pyro in the middle of a wrestling match.
And,
So,
and the point is, the moral of the story is that if Jeff
it right the
Jarrett
first
could
time.
just do that, it would save us all a lot
we,
of bad segments.
man, this fucking happy-ass wrestling podcast got dark all of a sudden. This is the most offense High Voltage has gotten in a match to date.
These guys crush everybody on Worldwide. We're not getting to
They're
watch
beating
that.
up Hardbody Harrison and fucking Horseshoe.
Are High Voltage in Revenge? Or versus the one or the other?
No.
There's a lot of weird people that are, and a lot
I don't
of weird
think-
people that aren't in Revenge.
I don't think is Flair not in Revenge?
not in Revenge.
That is like the big
He's not in it. Arn's not
Bischoff
in it.
probably
Regal's
said he
not
couldn't
in
be.
it.
yeah.
Those three, which are
Or yeah, that sucks.
Then versus the World has like half Japanese guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot. We're gonna show the entranceway during a wrestling match. Jesus Christ,
in
Bischoff.
case you thought there was someone coming out, there isn't. They should do that. They should show the entryway to show that there aren't run-ins.
Damn, Kenny Chaos is a fucking wrecking machine in here.
Is that Kenny Chaos?
The blonde one, yes.
Okay. The other one is Bobby Rage.
Robbie Ray.
Robbie.
After having to wear an eye patch for a day, I don't fucking know how you wrestle with one.
Well, and it's a little different with Carl Ouellet because he was like, he's been blind
Right.
since he was a kid, I
Yeah.
think. Like, he's been blind a long time. Scotty Riggs, because I asked him that question on Twitter, and he's like, I bought a lot of beers from the time because I
Yeah,
potatoed
potato
everybody.
people. Yeah.
Because it's like your depth perception is
Right.
fucked. I wonder if Piper's on this show. It seems like he should have
talking
a.
about
He'd about
it.
have to
It
be.
sounds like he should have a big, long, rambling, homophobic promo.
Yeah.
Stop talking to the camera. Because when Ouellet was in the Fed, he had the pirate gimmick.
Yeah.
He was Jean-Paul Lafitte. He actually had a program with Bret Hart, of all people. The guy's a good worker. I mean, he does some innovative shit.
In my head, like in late 94, early 95, there's only like 6 people in the World Wrestling
Yeah,
Federation.
it's really... It's just
they have
such
no
a...
roster.
It's such a transition. That's where... like the 95 Rumble,
Yeah.
you watch that, and they had trouble getting 30 guys to be
Yeah.
in that thing. That's why it was such a turd. It's like,
Right.
get Bushwhacker Luke out here. Because, you know, what's crazy to think about is that the Bushwhackers were still employed
Yeah.
by the WWF in 1995.
Yeah.
Like, they just were just collecting a check for a long time. Here we go. Maybe this is the end of it. You gonna get the giant whoopsie off the top? Yep.
Yep.
The old dick to the face. Not going for the chin.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
That's how you lose a match.
Cover the guy. And he's
We gotta punish him more because he's high voltage. And
No.
oh, somebody's running out. Oh, wide shot. Oh, it's the
Nasty
Nasty Boys.
Jesus.
Just what everybody wanted. Why are you scared of them?
Jesus.
God damn it. Hogan pulled some strings and got him a spot.
Let's say, what's the angle
Last
there?
time we saw them, they were getting beat up in a hotel room by the fucking NWO. I thought it was going to be somebody key.
They're trying to prove themselves to the NWO now? Is that what the angle is?
Yeah, nobody knows. Spike pile driver? Power bomb? Assisted power bomb. So what? Brian Knobbs going to cut a screamy promo now? Or are we just going to... He got out of the ring. Oh, he had to get a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so far on this show, we've had lengthy Giant promo, lengthy Jeff Jarrett promo, and now soon-to-be lengthy Jerry Sags promo.
Pretty much the long and short of it.
And Knobbs hasn't talked yet, but you know he will.
I think I prefer Sags on the microphone.
Yeah, me
Even
too.
though he's not typically the mouthpiece.
You know, it's too bad we never got the lengthy Nasty Boys versus NWO program we all wanted. No, you don't. Seriously, get
Double
off
negative.
Get off my television.
These guys are a good fit for ECW.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Actually, I would have been interested. Them and around this time, them and the Dudleys would have been a good program. Really?
Yeah, I mean, for what it was,
Yeah.
just not a lot of technical work going on, but.
I'm sure that's what they said. When
Ask
they got
those
knocked
two.
out. They nasty.
Ask those two twinks we just fucking got a hold of how nasty we are. Ugh. Yeah, there's like crickets in the crowd. Nobody cares. Stop shouting into the fucking camera. Oh, it's God. It's never ending. I'm like in a fugue state right now. I can't fucking focus on anything. Like,
yeah.
I'm like outside myself. Oh, Jesus.
So what kind of food they have at Urban Chestnut?
Yeah, I'm
Bar
fucking
food,
hungry.
German food.
German food.
I like German
I'm sold.
food.
There we go. I want a sausage.
Okay.
kraut.
All right. The fucking. So we had a match basically whose only purpose was so the Nasty Boys could come through the crowd.
Yeah.
And cut a fucking 5-minute promo.
Just say how mad they are.
How nasty.
Jesus fucking Christ.
God damn it. Who we got? Hey, it's
Jimmy Graffiti.
Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey. Remember, he's got paint. He likes sniffing paint. That's his gimmick.
Oh,
Isn't he the one that dies in a car crash?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
In real life, not in a
one.
angle.
Yeah. One half of the Heavenly Bodies, Jimmy Del Rey. Looks different, don't he?
I don't understand.
I don't think you had called in yet when we talked about
No.
him on our last episode.
Who is it in the back who thinks the way to book a wrestling show is to start with the good shit and get it progressively worse as you go on?
That is the history of Nitro.
That's
pretty
Nitro
much.
booking 101.
Okay, at least we get Rey Mysterio. All right, this has potential. He speaks infinitely better English than Hoovy.
Oh god, yeah.
Like
Definitely.
I didn't really know. I just read and watched a bunch of footage and etc. I didn't know anything about Rey Mysterio Sr. until not very long ago. And he's one
I
of
know
those
nothing
guys.
about him.
He's like his face is fucked up from blading.
Oh, he's got like
bad,
the
like
porter,
Abdullah.
the big wrinkled up forehead. See, Rey Mysterio Sr. is actually Rey's uncle.
Right.
It's not his dad.
Right.
It's his uncle. I always forget that. Jimmy Del Rey, I will not be calling him Jimmy Graffiti, but Jimmy Del Rey, like in the jorts and the t-shirt and no goatee, he's almost unrecognizable. Yeah. Doesn't look like the same guy. Guy can fucking work, though.
He would have been a good Ravens flock candidate.
See, the initial version of the Heavenly Bodies was Jimmy Del Rey and Stan Lane.
Oh, yeah.
In Smoky Mountain. And then Stan Lane retired, and they got Dr. Tom Pritchard.
They pulled that off well.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, both these guys can fucking work. So this has potential to be a good match, shitty gimmick aside.
All right, well, we have a match. I'll sit back up here.
Yeah, you were... Whoop! Okay, almost fucked that up. Yeah, Grant was in a progressively larger state of slouch ever since Jeff Jarrett showed up.
I spent most of those interviews looking at my Castle Grayskull, trying to think how to make the entrance of my house look like that.
Whoa.
The result was a lot of plaster, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Dude, those jorts are actually kind of bitchin'. They got like the like Jinko like colored inlay on them.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's fucking awesome.
I wonder, because they look like cutoffs. I wonder if those are like fucking. I wonder if those are like Chuck Norris action pants.
They got like the gusset in the crotch. Probably'd have to be. I mean, you do some crazy shit, you rip your pants.
Right.
I just noticed he had the Ultimate Warrior power slamming a DeLorean on top of Castle Grayskull.
Yes.
Holy shit, that's awesome. I just know.
Dude, my kid, when he first walked in, was afraid. He's like, he's going to throw the car at me.
You damn right he will.
Yeah, he will.
You behave yourself. If you don't act right.
It's like your Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
Warrior's going to throw a DeLorean at you.
We were going to do Krampus, but I might just do the Ultimate Warrior
There
instead of Elf on a Shelf.
Yeah. They need
he descends from the fucking heavens.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They need to bring back Krampus as a real thing. Like, hey, you dipshit, behave yourself, or this half-goat man will come and fucking kidnap you. Nope, foot's on the rope, you asshole. So the good news is that I don't have to listen to Eric Bischoff do commentary. He's a good heel.
Yeah.
He needs to just be fucking heel Eric Bischoff. He's good at it.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to him talk about back leg front kicks anymore.
You know, one of the things that I will say WCW did a good job of, with Vince as a heel character, I think sometimes it didn't make sense. Like, you're the sole owner of this company. How can anyone put up a fight? Like, you can fire Steve Austin if you want to.
Yeah.
Why don't you just do it?
But he's making you too much goddamn money.
But with the WCW, it's, well, we know you have Power Bischoff, but
Turner's
you've
really
got
pulling the strings.
Well, and there was the championship committee,
that's
which was
his
almost
finish.
It was almost like a Congress to his presidency.
Right.
Like,
he couldn't just do what he wanted. He had to get okay.
And then you had J.J. Dillon, who had some power, so it structurally made sense.
Yeah.
Sorry. He started talking about J.J. Dillon. I got tired. It's like fucking so Pavlovian. Like, you hear certain things and you fucking... We need to do a drinking game. Just on one episode, we need to come up with some drinking game rules. Anytime anybody fucking talks into the goddamn camera, take a drink. Anytime somebody comes out through the crowd, take a drink.
Oh God,
anytime they show Sting in the rafters, take a drink.
We wouldn't make it to the end of the show.
Anytime the fans aren't paying attention to the actual match in the ring, take a drink.
That's all of Nitro you just explained right there.
Hammered. Got the professor, Mike Tenay. Pay-per-views are almost more fun because you got Dusty.
Yeah.
Like, Dusty makes it more fun. Not necessarily any higher quality, but you're just like, what kind of absurd bullshit is he gonna say?
It gives you entertainment for the shit matches.
Exactly.
Like, when there's a good match, he tends to shut up a little more.
He's uncling him right there.
When there's a boring match or not much going on, him and Heenan really get to go in and...
Yeah, they fucking needle each other for 3 hours. It can be entertaining.
Yeah.
Here we get an NWO commercial.
Buy our shirts. There it is.
Yep, that should be the whole commercial. A 3-second commercial with the giant screaming at you. I wonder if you can find those hats anywhere. You didn't see too many of those.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing one.
Don't do that.
No, I think he's doing For Life. I'm not sure.
Well, it's stupid.
It's still acceptable. We're starting to see rowdier and rowdier crowds.
Like that guy.
Like, what's he doing?
I'm choking myself.
What exactly was he going for? Wow, the white and black NWO shirt. You didn't see too many of those. Oh, God. Lee Marshall still hasn't slept, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 3 months.
Guys, I don't know where I'm at. Please, someone help me.
Yeah, in my head, Lee Marshall's it's like fucking trains, planes, and automobiles. He's just trying to get home.
Yeah.
He's trying to catch up with Nitro, and every week they move, and he can't get there.
Guys,
you're
please.
in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and they're in Phoenix, Arizona. You're literally thousands of miles away.
So that's why he has to call collect. They just dumped him off in one of the towns without any money.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the gimmick, is that he's trying to find him. He has to call collect.
They just Chief Wiggum his ass out in the middle of nowhere. There's AC Green. It's too bad he was too clean cut and like too good of a role model, because he could have done the thing that Rodman ends up doing, but Goody Two Shoes,
Who's the other guy with him?
I don't know.
I didn't know if he was a...
He looks like an athletic trainer.
Probably his agent. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is one of the Guerrero's music. They're kind of using the same thing. Probably Eddie. Something interesting I read. See, Vicky Guerrero made an appearance at the Women's Royal Rumble.
Okay.
And,
God, yeah.
Well, and you know what? And when Vicky first came up, like, I didn't get it. But, because she kind of had this annoying heat magnet gimmick. But Vicky Guerrero understands how to get heat.
Yeah.
She's not a wrestler. She was never in the wrestling business until after Eddie dies. And she made a fucking pretty good effort for herself.
Yeah. But
her showing up at the Royal Rumble, there's people who are watching that did not have a clue who she was, and people had to explain, because Eddie's been dead for 13 years.
Wasn't she involved in late WCW?
No.
I thought she was.
Don't believe so.
I'm pretty sure,
I think
Russo put her on a stick or something.
No, you're thinking of Judy Bagwell.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
no.
Judy Bagwell,
Damn,
that's right.
Fucking legs. Jesus Christ.
I don't care.
It's like, damn, look at that. And then it's like, oh. So Benoit's selling the injury from last night.
He looks like his face and hair looks like he put his finger in a light socket.
He got kicked in the face by the Barbarian, like, repeatedly.
In retrospect.
It's Axl Rose.
Looks like Garth. Wow, Eddie. Wow. Well, Nick Patrick's alive, so there's that. God damn it. And this will be the match of the fucking show.
Yeah.
I just realized who was in this match. It took me a second.
We're not going to get to see part of it.
No, they're going to fucking show us a commercial for fucking...
Oh, no?
No, they waited.
What were they showing commercial?
I bet the crowd loved waiting.
1-800-COLLECT, 3D Doritos, Surge.
Yeah, maybe like a...
Jack Hanna's animal videos.
Yeah.
Truck.
TRK. Truck. TRK truck. I still do that.
Stupid ass.
So do I.
Stupid ass goddamn parrot. Fucking up my Saturday morning cartoons. You know what I'm surprised never happened? Of all the bullshit fucking stuff that was licensed by WCW, there was never a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
There was a comic book. Because, I mean, they did that, like, with Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's surprising, like when Jim Herd was in charge, there was never a Saturday morning cartoon.
Man, TBS would have been the perfect place for it, too.
Damn, both of these guys are wearing a lot of gauze.
With Turner Channels, he, had the rights to Looney Tunes, didn't he?
Too, yeah.
Who's coming out now?
Cartoon Network.
People are up.
Cartoon
It's
Network.
Mongo.
It bugs me that there's more letters on one side than the other.
Well,
The A should be
split.
Yeah.
And the cross, the midsection of the A should be independent of the coat, and just
Right.
kind of float in the
Flop
middle.
around. So it's nice that both these guys wrestled their fucking asses off last night. So they're like, we're gonna both play like we're injured, so we don't have to work that hard.
Yeah, until Benoit says, fuck it.
Fuck it. Oh, Jesus.
Why?
Yeah, this is probably gonna...
Ah!
God, he looks like T.L. Hopper.
And they fucking made it worse by turning it in more.
Yeah, there's even... You can see even less.
What the fuck? Dude, I'm telling you, when fucking Raw does it, it's not fucking
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Like, of course, we have the shitty-ass, like, eighth of a screen during the Guerrero-Benoit match.
They're just playing with a new Photoshop program that
Luckily
included 3D graphics.
Yeah, luckily we have the fucking Burger King flame graphics.
Yeah.
It's flame broiled. That would have actually been a good cross promotion.
Burger King and that, yeah.
Instead of the Nitro logo, it's the Burger King.
Burger King,
Just
yeah.
a
What were some,
hamburger.
like, later on when we get into, like, when shit really starts getting off the rails, who was fucking I mean, you got 10, 220 and all that shit, but, like, who was fucking sponsoring that goddamn dumpster fire in 2000?
Surge.
Surge was still on board? Okay.
Yeah, 10, 220. Those commercials with David Arquette. Dial down the center.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure they lost Slim Jim eventually.
Yeah.
This is probably the slowest paced match you'll ever see these guys work.
Yeah, they replaced Savage with the Slim Jim guy, whose cup I have.
Oh, with the fucking
Oh, yeah,
weird,
that-
like,
yeah,
skinny
kid
dude.
with the kid and play flat top.
Right.
Well, I mean, Beetlebug Adventure Racing, that was like
Yeah.
99, 2000.
Monster Truck Madness.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fucking...
I'm Army Armstrong.
It'll hurt more if I take your spandex off.
You guys want to know how far behind I am on doing things on my list, technology and pop culture related? Oddworld Abe's Odyssey is still on my list of things to play.
You know,
haven't
I
got
remember
there
that being like, well, this got really good reviews in 2001.
Yeah. That's how far behind I am.
Yeah,
Oh, did you see
yeah.
that text I sent you the other day?
Which one?
I installed OS 2
Oh,
on my
yeah,
computer.
yeah.
It's pretty cool. You can actually...
It's fucking badass.
You can put DOS and Windows in separate windows
Yes.
inside of OS 2 and do it
Right.
simultaneously.
Damn, that's cool.
It's crazy.
I mean,
No, it's a great program.
nobody listening to this gives a shit.
yeah, like I'm surprised like that
It-
wasn't possible in every operating system.
Right. So every ATM on Earth ran OS2 forever.
Some still do.
Some still do, especially in the Middle East. And the Toronto, I think it's Toronto, the monorail runs OS2.
Well, there's IBM sold their operating system source code to this company called Ecom.
Everybody involved in this match is selling some type of injury. I just realized that. Like, that may be the first and only time that's ever happened. Both participants and the ref
pretty
are
good.
selling injuries.
But this Ecom station is what they call it now, is basically the successor to OS2, and they still support it.
Oh, okay.
They still release things. It's called Ecom Station.
Yeah, no, had Microsoft stuck with that, we would have had, a proper file system in 95 or 8.
Yeah, like it used like the
HTF
HFPS or something like that, or HTTPS.
It's in TFS, just slightly different.
Yeah. Anyways,
Back to the
Anywho,
match.
that was Tech Talk. Was late to the Nitro party.
Oh, we should do that. Talk about fucking technology from
We
the
should.
time.
well, this is 96, so we're still in Windows 95.
You guys should just do your own like spin-off like
Retro Tech podcast.
podcast.
Yeah. I finally got my Mr. Stanley era computer built, which, anyways.
You get old.
It's Windows 3.1 with all the sim games on it and the
I
Amazon
saw where you
Oregon
have
Trails.
the Sim City
Yeah.
box over there.
So every computer I've ever built, when I name it, because in Windows you name a computer, that one's number 4. It's the Stanley 4.
Stanley 4.
Yeah.
Nice.
All my computers that I've been building, it always asks for your name and your company and
Yeah.
your organization.
Yes.
I'm Arn Anderson, WCW, Four Horsemen.
For a company, I always put WJHS.
Hey, did
WJHS
you ever
West
get
Junior
High School.
Did you ever get your Hyper Studio software?
It's here. I haven't installed it yet, but it's here. I've got it.
It's something we can do at your bachelor party. This is the most fucking it's
Off the
seriously
rails.
3 dudes watching wrestling and going to play pinball. We are fucking. there is no pussy where we're going.
We're all basically married.
Yeah, but I know, I get it, but Jesus Christ, let's fucking try a little bit.
So, like, my life before I was married was like, I gotta find a woman so I can stop pretending that I'm cool, and so I can just start being myself again.
So I can quit lying my way through life. Oh, Jesus. Ouch. Stop it. He's your friend, Chris. You don't lighten up on him a little bit.
That's a good.
Like,
good
you guys
selling.
are going to be in a car together later tonight.
That's good selling right there.
Oh, yeah.
Both of those guys.
I mean, this is a different kind of match than we're used to seeing them work, just because with the injury angles and everything. But they're fucking good. Yes, his ribs are hurt. Work a fucking abdominal stretch, but you can't get it on good enough because your shoulders hurt. Fucking genius.
Yeah.
Eddie has a trash mustache. Look at that. It looks like two caterpillars.
He's one of those guys that can't grow hair underneath, like,
It's
the
just
middle of his nostril.
either side's fine.
I can't fucking grow shit there.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I couldn't for the longest time, but
Here we go. Pace is picking up. We're going home, boys.
All the hair on my fucking head's gonna fall out before I grow anything on my body.
You need to just totally go straight Uncle Fester, and that'd be your wrestling gimmick. Just look like King Kong Bundy.
So
you know,
basic.
King Kong Bundy shaved his fucking eyebrows off.
Yeah.
Looked like a giant baby. Flying headbutt. AC, look how big AC Green is.
Yeah,
Gee,
a tall
he's like
motherfucker.
6'7".
Dude, he comes up to almost the second rope.
Yeah,
Wow.
From the ground.
He's fucking huge. Only
the guy behind him's like, dude, sit down.
Seriously.
He just needs the T-shirt that says "the guy behind me can't see."
Nice. What we got? Oh.
Come
Strut
on,
that
let's get
strut that ass. Let's go. Oh, yeah,
Now,
we got
here
to
comes
just.
the Halliburton.
This is Halliburton shot number 3 of 180. Oh, the fake out, motherfucker! Nice.
You just been Halliburton, bitch.
Mongo is learning.
Yeah, he is.
He's become sentient. What if it turns out Mongo is just a robot? That's why he can't wrestle.
I believe it.
His programming didn't.
Target
allow-
acquired. Commence Irish whip. Oh, Jesus.
I was on Raven's podcast. They were talking about. They do a thing where it's like real or fake gimmick names, and it's a pretty funny segment. But they were talking about what's the fucking guy that did Glacier? What's his real
No
name?
idea what his real
Ray
name
Lloyd.
is.
Ray Lloyd. Raven used to call him the Fat Finger Magician because he was a really good magician, but he's got fat fingers. And it's amazing that he's a good magician
Like-
but has stumpy fingers.
Like fucking Glacier can do goddamn magic?
Yeah, and he's
No
and
shit.
Yeah, and his co-host's like, well, why didn't they give him a magic gimmick? And Raven's like, oh, well, he could do magic, but he didn't know any martial arts, so they gave him that gimmick.
Give him the fucking fake karate gimmick. God damn it.
Sounds like a Raven statement. Who's
Oh,
this guy?
He's the lawyer.
Yeah.
That's his gimmick.
If I started a promotion and had just infinite money, and as hilarious of a statement that is, we're watching a promotion that's the
Yeah,
premise.
Yeah.
and they fucked it up. And actually had good people working for him.
I think if I did a booking committee, I think Jake Roberts and Raven would both be
Yeah.
on it.
Good
Those
psychologists.
guys are fucking fantastic.
So this is Nick Patrick's quote-unquote
Right.
lawyer. I think a really good heel gimmick nowadays is some type of personal injury lawyer
Yeah.
and the millennial.
That's a good one.
Because you know there's that guy on the indies that's doing the progressive.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
that actually might be his the
Right.
progressive millennial is his gimmick.
You know, and if you had an attorney gimmick and you wanted to do a tag team, you just do the two last names like a law firm.
Yeah, like fucking Stark to Newland and Newland, or
Yeah.
whatever that one is in Terre Haute. They Fleshner, start to Newsom.
There you go. That's
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Fleshner,
That is a
start to
local
Newsom.
TV commercial from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Dude, local TV commercials.
Oh,
are
we're
my
getting into
favorite
the
things.
Jericho
Who's this
Nick
guy?
Patrick feud.
Jericho.
Remember?
Yes.
'Cause they wrestle at Sold Out coming up in a couple months. Seeing Jericho in Docker's, like, pleat slacks
Yeah.
is very odd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought it was Flair for a second. He needs to be... he just can't become a weirdo soon enough.
Yeah.
Because when he starts being a weirdo, it's fucking gold. He just starts calling people smug sons of bitches. Kick his ass.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
DiBiase.
other people are coming out. Teddy
Teddy
Long.
Long.
It's like the airing of grievances against Nick Patrick. What if the angle here is that there was a class action lawsuit against Nick Patrick, and it's like all the people like Chris Jericho, Jim Powers, Teddy Long, Randy Savage, and everybody gets like $40 in the settlement.
You know,
That's how
compared to-
class action lawsuits
Right.
work. You get like $20.
Compared to some of the matches they had, I think a courtroom proceeding with Judge Wapner would have been better.
Yeah, just do a people's court fucking segment. Man, it's a really good thing that it went the other way, because this could have very easily went to that he joins Teddy Long's stable
Yeah.
and becomes a jobber for the rest of his life. So at least that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Slander.
I don't know who this
You know,
guy is, but he's pretty good.
He's not bad. I'm sure he's probably...
I wonder who he really is.
He's
yeah.
probably like an indie, like maybe an indie worker, maybe done some managing or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Like, you know what I like in my wrestling shows? Legal jargon.
well,
Love it. Can't get enough of it,
the
actually.
average viewer is just dying for that.
Ugh. All right. Good job. Cut to commercial. Get it fucking going. Oh, Harlem Heat, or some members of Harlem Heat. At least their music. Well, it might be Booker T. Relax.
No, I know, but there's going to be an entourage.
Maybe.
Are they still around?
Yeah, but fucking Harlem Heat's around for a long time.
No. The entourage, the woman and the man,
The
Colonel Sanders and
You know, Bar, the boy,
Woman, the
and his
boy.
dad. What's his name? I'm not getting involved, George.
it's just Stevie Gray and just woman.
no,
it's
it's
Booker
Booker
T.
T.
Ha!
Yeah, racism. And to be honest,
Sister
they
share.
wear exactly the same
Yeah.
thing.
They're about the same size at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booker T's about a year away from a big old singles push.
Yeah. I would say, not the greatest wrestler to hold
Whoa.
it, but I would say the greatest TV champion.
Yeah,
He holds it forever.
of this era,
He has
I give you that.
fantastic matches with some of the best guys. He carries a lot of dudes.
Yep. Of this era, absolutely. Oh, we got Luger. Luger's music, anyway. God damn, you just forget how over the guy was.
Yeah.
Like, fucking people.
Him and the other guy who I want to be good every time I see him is Sid.
Yeah,
Sid
I mean,
just-
Then he
Sid-
talks.
Sid
Then he
has one of
wrestles.
the best looks.
and
ever.
people, like, react to him.
Yeah.
For sure. It's just fucking, then the bell rang.
Then it was softball season.
So at this point, is Luger the next person that beats Hogan?
Yes.
Almost a year.
No,
half.
no. Piper.
Piper.
But,
For the title. That's what
yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
And holds it for like a week or something.
Yeah,
Not
he
maybe
drops it at Road
a
Wild
Nitro to a
97.
pay-per-view or something.
Yeah, 6 days.
6
Yeah,
days.
yeah. Wins it on the Nitro and then drops it.
Yep, pretty much.
Which is an odd
they
booking.
just wanted to pop a rating.
Yeah.
Is all it amounted to. Have a surprise title change. The Oop, you're right there. Fucking.
Pull your pants up.
I need a belt. I own a belt.
Like you don't own one, or you
No,
just...
I have like 10 of them. They're 5 feet that way, but I'm not gonna go get one.
Yeah, Sid is one of maybe the big, like, as far...
Oh, Jesus. He's still around.
God damn it.
And we thought we'd evaded it.
I hates that rabbit.
Oh, that rascally.
Sid might be the biggest, just unutilized potential.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the look and the fucking...
Sid would have like been a good Brock Lesnar type gimmick where he just doesn't talk.
Right.
He
He needed... And a lot of times he did have a mouthpiece, but...
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Trying to think of what would be the ultimate stable of people that could have been over huge, but just had a huge shortcoming. Him, Ahmed, who else do you...
Ahmed. We're going to have Ahmed Johnson in WCW here in about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Remember his Big T
yeah.
with Harlem Heat
Stevie
2000
Ray.
with Stevie Ray? Just see who can injure more people in the match.
After they saw the success of LOD 2000, they
Yeah,
thought, by God, we got to get one of these.
Yeah,
Harlem
no
Heat 2000.
shit. Get out of the way, Randy Anderson.
It's not so bad when you copy the other company's good stuff, but you know you're fucked when you're also copying their bad stuff because you don't have any ideas of your own.
You just don't know what you're doing. I mean, God damn it. Oh. Nope, not right up the old. Oh boy, yeah, we're. Oh God, that was pretty messy.
Nasty.
At least he fucking aborted it.
Yeah, and did something different. Damn, Booker T.
He didn't even grab on.
Bumping like a boss.
Didn't even grab on.
So I'm guessing we haven't had our bit, which we
Shit.
We
That
haven't-
guy just put his kid on the guardrail.
Oh, people didn't give a fuck about their
Here,
kids
take 'em.
back. Like this, you fucking spank a kid in public now, you're getting the cops called on you. People this day didn't give a fuck.
I mean, back in the day, you can take your kid and dangle him over the guardrail at the zoo at the lion pit
Yeah,
just to
fucking,
get a better
hey,
look.
Looky there. I wonder how much time we got left in the show because this is the last match, and there's usually a big old NWO schmoz.
Yeah.
So the
slash
main event is
promo.
always talking.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to tell.
We can't have 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
I mean, it surprises you sometimes. This show's been pretty average.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of been pretty standard. They were giving AC Green's had like the third most camera time on the whole show. And he's like a serviceable NBA player. Like he wasn't like a superstar. He was good, but like he was a role player on the Showtime Lakers. Like with Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
He was like the sixth man.
Right.
Oh no, is AC Green in the NWO? Probably, eventually.
Everyone will be.
Knee lift. Called it.
What the fuck else was he gonna do?
I don't know, swinging neck breaker that he's never
doesn't know
ever
that.
done ever before. Or like a rocker dropper or something.
Luger's the opposite of like a DDP, whereas DDP learns a new thing every
He
week.
fucking whittles his repertoire
he
down
loses
every
knowledge.
week. She has a lot of glitter on her.
I hate glitter.
Yeah, that's how you get caught going to the strip club. Can't do it.
God damn, it's in her hair.
Yeah,
and
it's
fucking
Oh,
everything.
straight up everywhere. Booker T's like, God damn, what do I do with this fucking guy? He's like, I need to take a break. I got to think of the next fucking spot. Hold on.
Well, and it's got to be frustrating because, you know, Luger's the veteran.
Fucking guy shoved 3 fingers up my ass earlier and dropped me right on my tailbone.
Luger's the veteran, so you kind of got to follow him.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. I wonder who is calling the match here.
I mean, if they're smart, they talked a little bit beforehand,
Yeah.
and Luger will go along with
Who's
it.
the
'cause
heel in this match?
Yeah, Booker T. He's got the manager.
Yeah.
I mean,
Isn't it typically the heel that calls the match?
typically.
If 2 guys are tenured, then yeah, the heel historically calls it.
That's interesting.
I mean, I don't know that Luger's known to be a dick in the ring, so
No.
I don't think it would be a problem, but you do have to wonder when you're the younger guy who can just outright outwork.
Yeah, it's no question who the superior worker is,
Right.
but Sherry's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
At least we don't have Robert Parker out here.
Yeah.
We got our little in-screen promo. That doesn't work. That's not a move.
Oh, I almost said something bad.
Yeah, hold it in.
Hold it in. I mean, this is 2018.
I can
now.
only
I
imagine
know.
what you're going to say. Just hold
No,
it
it's
in.
not that bad. I just...
Just,
Damn it.
just can't say it.
We might have to cut it. I was just thinking, like...
Can't
damn.
cut it. It's live to tape.
It's live to tape. This is streaming right now.
My thought was, man, Luger doesn't look as tan. But I guess that's because he's usually in with pasty white guys.
Oh, that's
Okay,
not
that's
that
fine.
bad.
No, I
You're
know.
fine. Jesus Christ. Everybody's so goddamn scared to say anything anymore.
I'm not scared to say anything. I'm
Sma-
scared of the backlash.
Smash cut to me sitting in front of a grand jury answering questions about my fucking racist podcast. God damn it.
Who are they talking about?
I
Getting
don't
there
know.
before
They
night's over?
fucking probably Hogan or fucking I don't know.
They should just do a callback to everyone who's come out this show. Just runs out at the end. And...
You know what I want? I want
Takes a bow.
somebody out there. Damn, Rikishi bump. Jesus
great.
Christ, Booker.
That was great.
Selling his ass off. I want a YouTube compilation. Somebody out there, one of our listeners, do this for us, and we'll give you a shout out on the podcast.
We'll give you a shirt.
I mean, it'll be
Yeah,
like,
random shirt. It's
we
going to be
got
like an
Hanes.
old Boo Boo shirt.
it'll
but
be Fruit of the Loom. From
But
the pack
it'll
of
be a
5 I
wife beater
buy.
from Walmart.
but
And we'll even call you.
a compilation of every run-in of the Nitro era.
How many hours long do you think that
Oh,
would
man.
be?
That's a project that it's gonna be like an hour and a half fucking long. Just the run-ins.
Oh, God.
Just it would start with fucking Lex Luger and end with I'm sure something on the it'll end with Shane
Well, what do you
McMahon.
consider a run-in?
What?
Do they have to get into the ring or just show up?
Just somebody coming down the entryway.
What about
in
the
mid-
guys in the crowd?
in
Does
the
that
mi-
count?
No, they got to come down the aisle.
Come down the aisle.
Unless they get in the ring, and then you can do it
Yeah,
from the crowd.
I don't know. I mean, I don't give a fuck
What
what
music
the
do you
crowd.
play for that?
Yakety
Yakety sax.
And you speed it up like
What else
3
would you play?
times. You run it at like 3 times the speed, so you'll
Oh,
get
yeah.
it done in like a half hour.
Like the, I don't remember what they called it, but like when they do it on the Munsters, and it was just
Yeah.
sped up.
Here we go. Harlem Hangover. I wonder if Booker T's gonna win. Right on the ass.
Ooh.
Almost didn't get out of the way and got kicked square in the
He
face.
should have sold it.
He just got glanced. I think he's alright. People fucking... This move is fucking over for how shitty it is.
It's less shitty the bigger the guy.
It'll look better with Booker T because he'll be able to bend him
Yeah,
some.
bounce him.
But like when he's doing it to like roadblock.
Okay,
but
someone's
it's
going to run
impressive
out.
just because he gets
Up,
him up.
up,
with
up.
roadblock.
Sting.
Oh. Yeah, you done fucked up, Luger. You didn't have your boys back, and now he's here to haunt you, apparently. Sting in this makeup looks way too much like Phantasmo. That's the only problem with it. Oh, this is why this ends in a... Oh, man, he hopped right over the fucking rail. That's why this ends... That's why Booker T wins by count out. I wondered why that happened. It's a big win for Booker T. He should get like a fucking U.S. title shot now.
Yeah, because that
Luger
all
ran off.
that all matters.
I just want it
Wrestling.
to. I want actual rankings.
So do I. And it's so easy to do.
Would not be hard.
You can make anything up you want and just have a bullshit explanation, and it's good.
Nope, going to find Stang. Man, there's a lot of Cat in the Hat hats in the crowd. There's like 2 of them in frame right now.
Yeah.
Big win for Booker T. And the crowd boos. Because people on the other side of the arena don't know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah, because unless
it
you're
was-
in a basketball arena, there's not screens.
Yeah. Which they are in a basketball. Maybe they do have a screen. I don't see one.
No, I don't see one.
But this is a basketball arena.
That's true. They've usually got the thing in the middle.
Yeah, and there might be something like above the entranceway that we don't see. I don't know.
I don't think there is. That's the only thing I like about this WCW set update for Nitro is they add a screen.
Yep. Oh. Oh, here we go. Piper Hogan, 5-minute main event. Oh, they're gonna show us what happened after the pay-per-view cut off.
Which is good practice for when they later fucking go over on time.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Because it cuts off like right around here on the pay-per-view feed. It's bad when, we're all in our 30s and we can't get through an hour-and-a-half wrestling show without taking, like, 2
I can't
piss
make it
breaks.
an hour in life without peeing.
Do you guys make it through the night? I wake up at 5 in the morning. I
Sometimes.
can almost make it all night.
I always wake up at like 4 and think, I don't want to go pee yet. And I hold it for like an hour.
Yeah, usually I do. Sometimes you got it, depending on how much beer I've drank.
Well, yeah, that is a bit of an issue too. This is the interview in its entirety.
So this is the main event of your show, is the
main event of the show last night, basically.
Pretty much.
The pay-per-view company might not be too happy about this.
Well, they worked something out because they fucked up. Man, hey, there's Bill Apter at ringside taking pictures. That dude's been doing that shit for a long time.
Like 70s, early 70s.
Now, is he Pro Wrestling Illustrated?
Yes, he is the PWI, original PWI. He's not there anymore. But...
You're right, but that's where you get all those pictures from. Man, he looks young there. Remember that fucking monster truck with the macho hat on top of it?
That is a pretty cool monster truck.
That's pretty bitchin'. It's just like a Ford F-250 jacked up with a cowboy hat on top of it.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
God, Piper kind of gets off the rails at this point in his career. Like, we're 5 months away from him locking himself in Alcatraz, and, like, it just gets fucking bonkers.
I enjoy it, though.
I mean,
I like the angle.
I did at the time. This may be one of those things that doesn't age well into adulthood, because fucking I was big-time Piper mark when I was a kid, and I'm just thinking it may not age well. Welcome to the Michael Winslow Hour. I want that Papa Shango sweater. When they cut back to the fucking hard cam, look at that Papa
dude.
Like, dude.
Oh, wow.
That guy was on another show that, like, pay-per-view that we watched. Like, he's one of those guys that has, like, front row seats all the time. And he's always wearing that same fucking Papa Shango airbrushed sweatshirt.
Fucking Papa Shango super fan.
Is that a licensed No Fear shirt Piper has on?
That's a good question. Might have had a deal.
Yeah.
That jacket was just worn on WWE TV 5 days ago. Yeah. That's the jacket Ronda Rousey wore out.
Yeah.
Come on. God damn it. This is the one thing that sucks about the podcast is all the recapping.
Yeah. So we're going to cut off last
We've
night.
seen it already. They're going to show the whole goddamn interview. They're screaming at him. 30 seconds!
Yeah.
30. Piper just don't fucking care. Mm-hmm. We're going to have fucking Kevin Green out here before too long, and fucking Piper and Flair and Kevin Green and Mongo and all kinds of nonsense.
I'm excited for 3 count.
Oh, God. Me and Seth were just talking about wrestling yesterday. He has no recollection of 3 count.
He had already stopped.
Because we were talking about the Rumble, and
he was smart enough to quit watching.
And I'm like, what do you think about
oh yeah,
because he's talking about Mysterio, and I'm like, what about the Hurricane? He's like, I have no idea who that is. I'm like, he was in WCW. He's like, no, I have no clue. I have no idea who that is.
Because yeah, I mean, Sugar Shane Helms was after 3 count. I mean, he was there at the end.
Yeah.
Shane Helms is one of those guys. If he was 6 inches taller, and I mean the guy's fucking really talented.
Wasn't it 3
count? Did
count?
he wrestle on the last Nitro?
I was gonna say
tag team.
I think
cruiserweight tag
him
team.
Him and Chavo Guerrero. I think had a match. I think.
Who were the one and only cruiserweight tag champs? Was it like Kaz Hayashi and Last
I
Rue or
think it
something like
was
that? Or?
Mysterio and Billy Kidman.
Yeah,
Oh, it was?
I think you're right.
Oh,
I think you're right.
Yeah. We're talking so they're right now. This is October of '96. They're talking about shit that happened 10 years ago.
Yeah.
The war to settle the score and all that fucking nonsense.
Right.
So this is the equivalent of John Cena and Batista talking about shit they
OVW.
did 10 years prior in 2008.
Yeah.
Like, if that don't make you want to eat a bullet, I don't know what will.
Like, I remember watching stuff like this thinking, Jesus Christ, the 80s were forever ago.
Hey, remember
It was
the
like
80s?
Yeah, like, WrestleMania 6 was only 6 years before this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of, that's like John Cena and The Miz.
Right.
In the main event at WrestleMania. God damn it.
You know, it's weird, though, because everything that happened before you were born takes place basically over the first, 5 to 7 years of your life, if you're interested in it.
Yeah.
Like, for us, what happened in 92, we were experiencing that at the same time as we were experiencing for the first time shit that happened in 85. You know, so when you think of it in your head, it's really just you doing the math. You know, WrestleMania 6 was as new to me as, fucking everything else.
So, goddamn, they didn't even show us what happened on the overrun. They showed us the exact same thing that happened last night. God
$29
damn it.
pay-per-view.
We got fucking meat sauce out here. There's Hogan.
What the fuck is that walk?
That's his Vince McMahon.
That's a bit ridiculous there, Hulk.
Hulk Hogan, don't do ridiculous, brother. Fucking Bill Apter again.
Yeah.
He's talking about that guy fucking that guy that had to be a hell of a cool job.
Yeah.
That guy got to see a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
Up close.
Yep. No, that's some of Cornette's best stories are from when he's a fucking photographer.
Yep. I mean, you're inside the ropes.
Yeah.
God damn it.
This seems to be a long show.
Yeah. I don't know. It just all kind of blends. You knew you were going to get the obligatory fucking Hogan diatribe at the end. Like, these shows are so notorious, the last match happens with 30 minutes left in the damn show.
And it's a 10-minute match.
Yep.
Hogan hasn't started doing it yet. It kind of cracks me up, the thing where he later does. He holds the belt up and runs in the little circle.
Yeah, that's actually pretty awesome. Steal his belt, DiBiase. See, he's not being a heel. He's playing to his fans.
Yeah. The NWO is not a heel faction.
No.
They're different and edgy.
Right. Like, they're booked as heels, but they perform as fucking faces.
Their gimmick is they're just arrogant. That's the only difference between them and anybody else.
Right. But they don't... I mean, they cheat, but so does everyone else. They don't attack the fans. They don't try to get heat. They, none of that shit.
I mean, they do...
Bischoff brings heat.
They do.
When he becomes part of
They
it.
do beat up Randy Savage and manhandle Liz. That's legit, heel shit, because you don't put your fucking hands on Liz.
Well, they do, but then that's one of the only things that gets them heat. But then, fuck, we got heat here. Let's just turn Savage.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking...
It's
same.
just, I don't...
So, I'm assuming the show's going to be over in 5 to 10 minutes, and Hogan's just going to stroke his ego out here for a little bit, and that's going to be into the end of the show. So, while this is going on, I'll go ahead and get our plugs out of the way. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Nitro Party Jobber with 1B. Give us a rating on iTunes. We're on YouTube. Check out our YouTube channel. All the shows are released there every other week, and they're released on iTunes every other week.
And if all goes as planned, look out for a Let's Play soon.
We're gonna try something a little different. We're going to hopefully we're gonna play some WCW video games, and it should be entertaining because this is shit we did 20 years ago, and we're doing it again because our lives have not progressed at all since then.
Fuck that. Don't fucking blame us. Blame all of the people out there, every single one of you listening. We're playing games that are 20 fucking years old. because there aren't any
There's
better
nothing
games.
good now.
Nothing good's been made because all you fucking people have started buying in to the fucking
Microtransaction Call of Duty bullshit.
Yep.
Exactly.
Fucking good job. Way to fuck it up for everybody with your fucking...
I cannot stand buying a game, realizing I bought only half of a game, knowing I have to pay $20 to get the rest of it.
What I want somebody out there to do, after you make our run-in compilation of Nitro, somebody make a port of WCW NWO Revenge with modern graphics. That's all I want.
Yeah.
That I can put in for fucking... I can just put it on my computer or whatever in an emulator with modern graphics. Hell, 2005 graphics.
Yeah.
Use
Do
the, what are they called? The Unreal 4
Yeah,
engine or
use
something
the
like
Unreal
that.
Engine. I don't know how it works. As Randy Savage said on WrestleMania 9, do the thing. I don't care how you do it. Just make it happen.
Fuck, at this point, I would settle for a port of Ric Flair in Doom.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, we get it.
So what is he talking about here, Clay?
Just he's better than Piper.
Okay.
Maybe I could do a port of Doom where every bad guy is Vince Russo.
And you're Jim Cornette?
You're Jim Cornette. And every time you kill one, it's...
Motherfucker! Motherfucker! Motherfucker!
He'd be
yeah, but it's the Bruce Pritchard impression for sound.
And every time you win a level, I'm a heel!
Okay, I'm doing that because
Yeah, it needs to happen.
I do have the technology to make that happen.
Put that on a VHS and send it to Jim Cornette.
You need to make sure you wear your I Broke Wahoo's leg shirt when you cut your promos to send in to him. You got some jiggly triceps, Hulk. You need to tighten up a little bit.
Goddamn, Hulk. Get back on the roids.
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
I'm a mannequin.
What's he doing?
I can freeze.
Somebody's going to throw something at him.
Oh, I'd love just that shot to see him get pegged in the face with a big gulp. The hard camera's the other way.
Oh my god.
What is happening? Why is he doing the booty shake?
It's like if Rick Rude became paralyzed.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we know, Bischoff. You're behind all this. Shut up. And
You just wait till the warrior gets to you.
So this is the... Oh, God.
That's still 2 years.
Yeah, I know. We got a long way to go. This is where we get our... Hogan must pose moment.
The fuck is this show still going?
Hogan's got to pose, man. This is how every WWF pay-per-view ended.
Oh, I know.
Is that exact same thing. Doing the same posing. So,
Well then!
thanks for hanging in with us. I got all our plugs out of the way, so I don't have anything else to tell you people. So we are going to
Go back to your lives.
we're gonna go do
Forget this
bachelor
ever
party
happened.
stuff, and by bachelor party stuff, we'll probably be back doing another episode in like 4 hours. So for Zach and Grant, I'm Clay, and we're late to the Nitro party. Good night, everybody.
Let's go eat.
Buy war bonds.
Zach's hungry.
I am sorry. Jesus. Oh, I thought somebody did something.
Fucking